What's going on, guys? So today on this SHOKY out.box reaction, we're going to be taking a look at the biggest thing I've ever had, and it needs no introduction. You can see the box. And just for reference, I left Siege Jetfire out here so you can see the box is wider than he is tall. Now, just to be fair and open, the patrons haven't technically seen an unboxing of this, but they've seen me open the box initially. I was very excited when I got it. They got a special in the kitchen video a while back, and they'll probably see this before the normies do. Okay. Sorry, I gotta look at the camera occasionally. So I've reorganized my shelves back here to make room for this boy. I'm gonna have to do some adjusting as I go. But like I said, I've already opened the box technically. And because it is such a big box, I'm going to need some room. So that's why I'm doing it here on the table. Come on. Oh, it's so big already. Can't even push it out. Oh, good God. Oh, this is huge. Can't really raise the camera up too much more. I think I'm at my max. But you guys can see him here in the box. Oh. He's strapped in really good. Kind of listing a little bit here. I don't have a spotlight on this side, sorry, but you can see the effect parts back in there. You got the little boom raker guy, I forgot his name. Okay. Giant instruction sheet. And let it just do it like a book. Would have been a lot easier. Okay, so I've got a box up here at the top. That's gonna have his wings. I'm going to go ahead and start clipping all these free. Make sure to get my nippers out so I could cut the ties. I'm excited about this, guys. This is literally the biggest robot ever in my collection. Planet X Apocalypse was the biggest one up till now. And I still want their Omega Supreme, but I'm not going to lie, I was super excited for this the second I saw it. So there's one of the wings. I totally missed the other one, so I'll just do it this way. Oops. Somebody's still hanging on. There we go. Those are fairly hefty for what they are. Box chunk goes over there. So that's nice. Gotta like that. Part of me wants to get a wider shot so I can work here, but I don't want to lose too much focus there. So you can see more of the table. Okay, and let me, just for reference, that's how big he is. He's as big as the rest of the Titan classes at 24 inches, at least the non-combining versions. Scooch this over. Okay, so let's free him from his prison. Come on. There we go. So like I said, the patrons so far were the only ones who knew about this. I brought it up on the Discord and a couple other places, but just kind of keeping it under wraps just for fun so that everybody sort of gets surprised here. Oops, I missed this spot. There we go. Alright. We got cardboard. Okay, let me free this little guy. Gotta love a microbot. It comes with a giant one. Effect parts. Now, the one thing I'll say about these effect parts is I don't like the black smoke they added to it. I feel like that's something that wasn't necessary. Like, it would have looked fine just with the fire effects. With the big old stretchy rubber bandy stuff. Okay, look how big this boy is. Okay. His legs are a little off. Oh, there we go. Alright, need to fix his backpack. His tabs. I have watched the MGO review of this guy already, so I kind of know what to expect a little bit. Okay, it's sort of tabbed together in there. There we go. I'm gonna be good, solid. There we go. Oh man. First off, just off the bat, look how big he is. That's huge. Like, here's Starscream. You know? So, I mean, the scale might be off by a little bit, but the city bots are never really in scale, and he's technically small-ish for a city bot. Alright, I'm gonna pull in closer again for the fun of it. Now, my only problem with this design is his kind of weak shoulder parts here. I think for the most part, I love the rest of what's going on here. Okay, I'm gonna come over here. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put his wings on. And I also left my drink off camera. Okay. So, let's see here. The arms move. I know this is supposed to turn. Is it not extended? No, it's there. So, what the heck? It's supposed to turn at the elbow. There it goes. Which is really stiff. Which is real scary, if I'm honest. Okay, that one, not so much. Probably good to turn it and then go. Let's see, we got some big old claws. Big old translucent claws. Those would have been okay, not translucent. They're painted on the fingertips, so that's kind of stupid, if I'm honest. Big old chunky legs. He does have the same kind of ankle rockers the other bots have. They're, ooh, those are actually ratcheted a little. That's good. Look at that. Big old, oh look, he can even turn at the thighs. That's cool. So he's big boy. Look at that. And he's got some paint apps. You know, this area painted, that's painted. You've got some kind of burn marks here, silver paint in a whole lot of places. Got some nice light piping for the eyes. Or eye. It only looks like it only really helps the one eye, but only a tiny little slot up here. I'll cover that more in the review. I'm going to have to review them on the table as it is, but as an initial reaction, this is what's happening. Send him a drink. Okay, so wings. We got big old tabs. It says up. Not gonna lie, I don't know where they go. Oh, I got it. Okay. So that is gonna slide into there. Nice. Okay. Alright, and this slides into there. Now we kind of touched up. Oh, what happened there? Did I miss the slot? Is that what happened? Yeah, I missed the slot. Okay. Punching over like that's hurting my back. What is happening here? It's not. There it goes. Okay. Now I reattach the backpack. I'll be happier now. Okay, so there we go. Much better. Now he's complete. Look how big he is. That's so awesome. Now, I've already seen people talking about taking the head apart and painting the eyes to make them blue like they should be. I'm considering doing that. Apparently it's a little difficult. It's not as easy as you'd think it would be, but not too bad. I'm not going to try to transform him or anything this go around, because I'm not going to try to fight that on camera. But he looks good. Let's see here, we've got some hidden missile pods. That's cool. Got little tiny gun turrets there. Of course, this big old gun turret. Let's see here. You can see it from the back. Look good. Some more paint apps. That's cool. Actually looks pretty decent back here. Not a whole lot of hollowness, considering his size and the fact that he is a parts former. And I wonder if you can... Let's see here. Let's open up the effect parts. I don't have a knife. I just cleaned up in here so that I can move stuff around and have this table open. So I just put everything away. Don't I feel dummy? Like I said, I'm not gonna fight him on camera to try to transform him and stuff. I'll do that off camera and then come back and play with it here in a second. But you get this big cluster of explosions, and honestly it's a bit wobbly. So there's that. I was kind of hoping we could put something in the backside here. Make it look like he's got some thrusters, but you can plug it in to his big old gun. Like I said, it's a bit jelly-like. It's not a good thing. So I think this is weaker than the ones that Jetfire came with. And you do get 2 little spare ones, so those can be used for other things. Or I guess you can put 3 thruster bits there and some here for when he's in base mode and rocket mode. So you got the rocket blasting off. But for the most part, he's awesome. He's got some nice details here inside the clear part. I mean, the head moves around. Arms are good. Super tight ratchets, which is good for something this damn big. And like I said, this is the biggest bot by far that I've got. So I just kind of want to sit back for a second and look at him. Oh my goodness. That is a big, chunky monkey. Look at him. And yeah, so like I said, I was clearing out my shelves back here. So that shelf is going to go away so that he can stand there. And I think I'll put the rest of the Siege Autobots down by his feet. And then I got to figure out what I'm going to do with the Decepticons. Because they're going to lose an entire shelf. I was trying to maximize my... here we go. My small shelf over here. So I need to like shrink that up a little, I guess. I moved my Planet X stuff down to there and combined my Autobots, which are over there. Can't look through the camera and have depth perception. It doesn't really work. So ultimately, I think what I'm going to end up doing is getting a skinny Billy. I think he'll fit. I'll have to look. So like that. I think he'll fit inside that pretty well. And then I'll redo my shelves. So I need a skinny Billy to kind of just take up that space, which means I have to take down all the stuff on the side again. Okay, so hold on. Let me play with this guy real quick. Gotta love these little mini bot guys, mini cons, whatever you want to call them. I didn't know he had like a little companion, to be totally honest, until this came out. Does that actually? Yeah, he does have a little flip out peg. So here's this guy. He's pretty neat. And yeah, he's got lots of playability with Omega in different modes, mostly in his base mode, because he can go in all the little storage areas and stuff like that for Omega. Good God, he's so big. It's just me like looking at it and being in awe that this is even a thing. I mean, like, I love Jetfire, don't get me wrong. So that boy is very awesome. This is even more awesomer. And from what I can tell, they don't reuse any of the Titan parts so far, whereas I think even all the way up to Trypticon even used some parts from Metroplex. Don't get me wrong, I would still like to have a Metroplex, maybe not a Fort Max. I'm more of a Metroplex fan. But now that I've got this guy, I'm more inclined to lean towards getting Devastator, because Devastator and Omega kind of went at it a few times in the series. But like Prime, who's like way up there, is tiny. So Prime is probably just a hair shorter than Starscream. Not by much, but just a little bit. And you guys saw the difference there. So, I mean, he's a big boy. Now, he doesn't necessarily scale with everything else. He would probably be closer if you're going to use Legends figures or something like that. So maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just convert my Legends shelf over here to everybody running around at his feet, more or less. I think that might work, because it's probably a heck of a lot closer to the proper scale. That's the problem with doing the Titans. They don't necessarily scale to all the other bots in the collection, but they certainly have some presence. Now, question-wise, if the third-party versions, such as Fan Toys or DX9, are both a little bit bigger than him from the comparisons I've seen, at least the Fan Toys version is like, the head is like to there. So he's about a head taller, maybe a little bit more. So at 24 inches, he's still nothing to shake a stick at. But this really does let you know how big Unicron is going to be if Unicron is 27 inches. So, yeah. So if I still consider getting Unicron, which I'll have to make my mind up by the end of this month, obviously, and keep track of the backing and see where he ends up. So, I don't know. This might be the last Titan I get. We'll see what happens. They still have a Scorponok to give us, technically speaking. That'd be kind of cool. And potentially other versions of Fort Max. But I don't know. I'm not complaining about this. And for the money, he's pretty good. I mean, 170, which is roughly half the cost of the third-party versions, and he's almost as big. Maybe, less details, and of course he's going with the Siege aesthetic, so you're not going for any kind of cartoon accuracy or anything like that. But he nails quite a lot of it. And yes, the only reason I'm doing this is because I'm sitting down because my back was hurting. But I'm going to go ahead and transform him off screen and come back. Oh, look at the goodness that is this ginormous tank with exploding attack effects and extra stuff. And then this ridiculous base mode. Yep, still going. Still going. Yep. Yep. Oh, yep. Yep. And now we're at the top. Zooming out. That's just ridiculous. Now, I know a lot of people complain about the rocket being way too big. I'm not gonna lie, it's freaking huge. But the only other option was to get rid of this middle section here, which is the shoulders, and put it somewhere on the thingy, and then have the arms combined. I have one small issue with mine, and it's the connection point right here. Does not like to latch at all. Like, there's no tab there, so it's kind of gappy. And definitely a little bit of friction happening there, but otherwise it was actually a super easy transformation, if I'm honest. So, people want to complain that it is a big chug. Who cares? It's easy. You don't have to fight a lot. Super basic transformation. You get stuff, things like that. Like, that was just one of the stuffs that you get. That's pretty much the only thing that's extra. I'm digging it. Yeah, so I'm going to do a real review later on, maybe Monday when I'm by myself. But for the most part, that's that. And you can see Jetfire's way up there. So, I mean, on my table, it's easily a little bit higher than the edge of that Billy shelf. That's the middle Billy shelf that's fixed. So if you guys have ever built a Billy, you have a rough idea of how tall that is. But this thing is ridiculous. Obviously, I'm never going to display it in this mode, but it's kind of fun to have. It's one of those things that is big and gigantic, and you could probably actually let your kids play with it because it is big and gigantic, and frankly, it's made pretty sturdily. But, like I said, Legends, like those little guys right over yonder, those will work out really well over here. Plus, they might actually fit in there. At least some of them might actually fit in the rocket mode. So that's pretty neat. But that's it for this out-the-box reaction slash partial review. Yeah, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna actually like effectively do this. I'm gonna have to set the camera up differently, but at least I got to sit down to do it because this guy's surprisingly heavy. You know, he's got some heft to him, probably mostly in the feet, if I'm honest. Actually, the rocket is pretty decently heavy. It's got a lot of chunk in that shoulder bits. Couldn't think of the word. But it's late. I'm done playing with this, at least for now. I might put him back into robot mode, just for the fun of it. But, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, do all the things. Shoky shirts, all the stuff like that. Help support the channel, because this one is not monetized. Obviously, if you want to watch the main real review, if you want to see a lot more up-close stuff and transformation, all that is going to be on the main channel, because this is a giant robot. It's going to be on the main channel. I don't care. So, hopefully, it'll get more views, if I'm honest. But I'll catch you guys there. Remember, as always, to keep on nerding.